Hey guys, it's my new look. What do you think? Whoa, here she comes. Just kidding, my roommate had to use the bathroom. I needed a rest from the face evisceration. Didn't I used to have a mole here? Oh there. Not an easy thing to do.
New York style food. What's the easiest food? Leave it alone.
Hey, look!
What are you calling?
Hey, look!
Fuck you. I got a lot of money into the 7-Eleven.
So there's some drama. That woman you saw briefly was upset and urinated all over the 7-Eleven I was just in, or herself or something, but I couldn't smell it because I was wrapped up so tight. I got nothing to make a mask with for the time being, so I'm Mr. Scarf. It's been 4 weeks and 1 day since I landed in LA. 3 weeks and 1 day since LA County's gone on lockdown. I'm not gonna see anybody or anything other than my 2 roommates. So my plane flies, I don't see anybody, don't do anything. This is my whole life in the US. That and getting fat from no exercise, except this. Or plane doesn't fly, I'm stuck here indefinitely. No real way to make a living. The longer I stay here, the more likely my airline will go bankrupt. I mean, I do got it better than a lot of people. At least I got something productive to do. The thing I can't let myself think about because it's just too maddening. I left behind a life here that wasn't fulfilling for me. I used to say I had half a life. Great band, a really cool career, some really cool friends, but I didn't see enough of them. And there just wasn't enough advancement, wasn't enough social stuff for me. And a lot of it was just me sitting in my room, bored and alone all the time. And now I'm stuck here, back in that life, except only the shitty half. So now I'm gonna put that thought out of my mind and get back to work. Well, it's the next day, and thinking about the ways that we're starting to internalize the idea that this is the new normal. Our friends are blips on a computer screen, Zoom get-togethers, and everybody doing virtual concerts. It's beautiful. And I've decided I want none of it. I don't accept this. This new reality of just everyone being at home alone, sequestered with the same people, and all your friends are virtual friends. I've done that. I lived that way for years. Except, as I said, I had interims where I had clients or the band, and that was fun, but this is not a healthy way to live. I understand why we're doing it now, but the idea that this is something we can sustain indefinitely, this is what I left the US to get away from. I'm not gonna put anybody at risk, but I'm not gonna live this way. I would rather go off in a cabin and live by myself and choose to be alone than be alone in the same place I was alone for years and pretend that I'm not. I'm sure as hell not going anywhere near anybody. And I'm fine that being my reality for a long time if that's the way it's gotta be. But that's the way it's gotta be. Ah, the kids. Always bulletproof. Balboa Park, thank God. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna take my shoes off when I get back. And disinfect and not touch and all that stuff. Don't you worry. But I'm gonna be here until I can figure out a way to be somewhere else. May still be in the middle of the city, but this is nice. Well, I just got my first mask shaming from a lady inside a car as I was on the crosswalk, and I went like this and pointed inside, and she nodded. For the record, it is legal to walk around without a mask outside, provided you are not within 2 meters of anybody else. But most people don't really know that. The other people without masks not really going as far out of their way to avoid other people as I am. I'll literally go 5 meters away if I can. The guy just passed me. I kind of went off into the corner, and he didn't even change his direction. I mean, he had 3 or 4 feet, he could have gone the other way, but nope. But I have nothing to wear that won't suffocate me, so this is how I must roll for the time being. Well, at least I can see this. I'm better off than a lot of people. They don't live near a park. It's about a month into the lockdown. I've lost track, something like that. And I'm starting to despair a little. No one's gonna let Americans into their country for a long time. I don't think I'm getting home. And I don't want to stay rotting in that room, but I can't really afford easily to go anywhere else. And I'd love to go out and live in nature, where I could hike all day and not just get fat. But nobody wants us out there either. LA County's got the highest rate of infection in California. Can't really blame them. That is nice. That I had home, I had it. Now it's gone. It's gone, 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 gone. Well, where are we now? Oh, April 1 million, I guess. Starting to look at the bright side. Doesn't look like a very fun place to be in Asia right now. There's plenty of room to walk around, and from the research I've done, seems like that's about the safest thing to be doing, contrary to popular belief. I think this is the closest I've ever been to a crow. Hey, dude. Animals are getting pretty bold. Incidentally, I know my hair is even weirder than usual, but I can't get a cut. What do you want me to do? April 28th, lockdown, 6 weeks, something like that. Me being here, 7. Starting to be rumblings we might open up again, but we ain't there yet. Some people starting to relax. Some people getting freaked out that people are starting to relax. An uncertain time. So yeah, on quarantine, think about every battered wife or abused kid that can't get out of the situation they've been stuck in for 6 or 7 weeks. Don't hear as much talked about when people talk about how many people are gonna die if we reopen. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people that's like it's all conspiracy, open right up, none of that, but it's gotta be part of the equation. When I hear people just shutting down any conversation about how and when to reopen, based solely on a graph of deaths from COVID. They don't think about any of this other stuff. Kind of bugs me. I lost track, guys.
You have a good one.
Oh, I'm having a great one. It's nice to see some people having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I needed that. May 1st. Talking about reopening stuff. We're not there yet, but they're saying first thing to open might be trails and parks. Please, please, please. That's May 2nd, and a couple of friends of mine are coming by to give and take some things. And there's the possibility of a socially distanced hike. These are the first new people I've seen in 6 weeks. I may have been walking around a lot, but I've been pretty good about the whole quarantine, not seeing new people deal. So where are they? Hello? I see someone with a mask there. I see someone with a mask there. What do you think of that? She's over there, he's over there. They both got their masks on. I don't have a mask on. I better go get a mask. That there is Grammy Award winner Alan Boyd. And he actually does real documentaries and stuff. He's an actual filmmaker. And over there, in door number 2, is Jen Carno, who he knows, so they decided to come over here at the same time. How long's it been, Jen? 3 weeks since you've been out of the house. So it's a big reunion here at my house, a socially distanced reunion. He's got stuff for me, she's got stuff for me. Don't go into the house, quarantine break.
No, I'm doing contactless delivery.
Ah, I said leave it out in the sun to bleach out all the COVID cooties. Anything you want to say for my socially quarantined travel show that has showed everybody Reseda in great detail for the last several weeks?
Well,
Let's see if we can get everybody in the shot here. I got a feeling this show's gonna be quite the little time capsule one day. So I have these CDs, which Mr. Boyd wants to pay me dirty stinking money for.
right.
You know what's great about this? You realize years from now, if they find out that none of this stuff was necessary, we are gonna look so ridiculous. Wait, there's sunlight.
Adam is finding the UV rays and he's putting the box of the CDs down there.
Okay, do it.
Don't get near me, Alan. He's throwing CDs.
How long?
Well, they say 90 seconds kills most of it.
Okay.
I'm so excited because even though we're pretty sure my trail is closed, I at least am getting to see some other part of LA. I'm getting to see the mountains that I used to hike in all the time. Can't get out and walk in them probably, but I can at least see them. There's a golf course.
I have no complaints about driving around on a day like this.
I'm excited. I've been here for 7 weeks now and I ain't seen everything I've seen, you've seen. That's it. Pull over here. Look at that. It's my old, I'm so excited. It's my old trails. I don't know if we can enter or not, but I'm just so excited to be somewhere near this. I got a little carried away here. Oh God, I'm so excited. I am so happy right now. I can't tell you how excruciating it's been to be back here. And this is only 4 miles from my house and I can't even go here. I've built trails in this wilderness. This was my second home. Just to be close to it is awesome. There's one of my old trails. No, we're not there yet. We can't go in. Being so close to this, couple more weeks. Let me back. Oh, let me back. Governor Newsom, you've done a great job keeping Californians safe. And we want you to be careful and thoughtful as you reopen the state. But since outdoor transmission has been shown to be a rarity and it is the most healthy and easiest place to socially distance, I certainly hope that you will put reopening our parks and trails at the very forefront of your reopening effort. Signed, a California voter, at least for now. We were able to get further up. They allowed us to get to the entrance of the park where we cannot proceed further without breaking the law, but there's some wonderful vistas over here. I'm wearing shorts like a moron. Adam walks not very far around, just a few meters. So that's Caballero Canyon Road. Over there is the old state of Edgar Rice Burroughs. And then this road, some form of it has been here since the early part of the 1900s, possibly even before. And there's Mulholland Drive up there. And for you Mystery Science Theater 3000 fans, point where Mitchell flipped his car after being chased is right there. Dude, I've been in Asia so long, I'm totally immune to guys. Oh, he's really gonna go for it. All right, never mind, forget it. Look over here, this is great. You know, it's kind of amazing. One of these weird little silver linings when your life changes is to be deprived of a lot of stuff you're used to having. I mean, I don't get to go on any trails or anything like that, but after 7 weeks of being cooped up and a year and a half of not being here, just to look at it again is really quite moving for me. I hope I get out in this soon. I will be much happier with my fate. Wait, did you want me to lead? Yeah, get out of my way, you COVID-infested cootie freaks. Well, virtual hugs. Evening. So I got into an argument on Facebook today. Ooh, big shock, right? With a really good guy, a guy that's been really supportive with me, and he was got very emotional about it. And it was about this thing I'm talking about how when we think about the COVID crisis, and it always seems to be limited to a certain subset of people, and it kind of derailed. I just feel like there's no place in this culture for the way I look at things. One of the reasons I went to Asia is I realized if you're not fitting in with your own culture, if everyone's thinking one way or the other, or some third way, and you don't resonate with any of it, you can't change the culture. Better to go where you fit in. And now with the COVID crisis just upending everybody's world and getting everybody really tense and very wedded to their way of looking at things, you can't advance as a culture if that's your only guiding principle. I don't want to be here for this. I mean, nobody does, but I mean, I don't want to be here for the dialogue. I feel like I'm 10 weeks ahead of everything that's being said, and it's just not going to get taken in the way it's intended, any of it. To be off on a trail somewhere, not constantly have to, I could not say anything. That's what a lot of people do, but when there's something that's right there and it ought to be talked about and no one else is saying anything, it's hard for me to go, well, I'll just keep my mouth shut when I know darn well what's not being said and how to articulate it. It's hard to just back down from your civic responsibility if you believe in stuff like that. But it doesn't make you popular. Just seeing those mountains today. God, I want to be there so bad. Not. You want social distancing? I'm more than willing to give it to you, America. May 9th. The reopening has just begun. Obviously, there's still no haircuts available. I've come to the conclusion, in case I haven't said so already, that outdoors is where you want to be through all this. We'll talk about masks and social distancing, and it's not like those aren't important, but if you look at every place this thing is broken out, it's someplace where there's a lot of people and not much air. I was able to get an open return of my ticket. That's a great relief. So whenever they let me back in, as long as it's sometime within the next 10 months, I can go back. So now I got to figure out how to preserve my ability to leave without going through all my savings. How am I gonna keep the bills paid? I mean, I could just hunker down in my room, but that's kind of wasting the opportunity to be here. And I got a lot of things here that I can show you. But there's another reason I think being indoors is kind of bad for your health. We've all been living on Facebook this last 2 months, and just a steady stream of half information or misinformation, people glomming onto a factoid that makes them feel good about whatever they want to believe about this thing. There's no proportion, there's no way to take in all of it and make some kind of an educated guess of what's good for you or for me, because everybody's so busy asserting their bubble. But you get out here, it's not like that. Life is, it's not just normal, it's better. You know? It's better. Let's stay out here.